get ready with me to go to an Olivia Rodrigo concert alone. This was definitely a very last minute decision. I unironically bought these tickets 2 hours ago. I knew she was performing for 4 nights in Los Angeles, probably like a week ago is when I heard about it, but I kind of put it in the back of my mind. But last night, as I was scrolling through TikTok, I saw a video of her performance from that evening of her bringing out Chappell Roan to sing Hot to Go, and I just got hit by the most insane wave of FOMO, and in that moment, I mentally decided, I was like, I will be there tomorrow. But I was like, will anyone be down to go with me? Like, what if I can't find someone? I'm gonna have to call all my friends and like beg them, like, please, this is so last minute, but please go with me. It was just like a lot, and I knew it was pretty unrealistic. So then I started thinking, like, wait a minute, I'm a grown adult. What if I just went alone? Now, I know I am 21 years old, which to a lot of people is quite grown, but one thing about me that I don't think I've really shared on here is that I really do struggle with anxiety. Although I would say I'm a pretty extroverted person, my anxiety isn't really social. It is definitely more to do with overthinking. It manifests itself a lot through that. Or public events, going places alone, doing things alone, just a lot of paranoia. And this is gonna sound so corny, but I also saw this TikTok that was basically like, do it scared, do it anxious, do it depressed. Like, your life is so short that even if you're having these negative emotions, sometimes the best way to get over them is by doing it anyway. A lot of my life is heavily influenced by my emotions, and I feel these negative emotions very, very strongly, to the point that honestly, on some days, it's hard to get out of bed because it's so debilitating. But I'm realizing I'm in my 20s now, like, life is gonna start passing me by. I don't know why me talking about going to an Olivia Rodrigo concert like turned into some mental health open forum, but I feel like it is pretty important, and I hope that even if one person watching this can relate to what I'm saying, they feel seen and they feel heard, because I understand what you're going through. Yeah, maybe I'm making it more deep and emotional and dramatic than it is. Like, I'm literally just going to a concert alone, which I know a lot of people actually do, but to me, it's a big deal. Like, to me, this is growth and progress. This is a huge step for me, so I'm really excited. I would also like to clarify, this is not me encouraging you guys to put yourself in unsafe situations. I do have a safe way of getting there and getting home, and I will be very aware of my surroundings. As much as it sucks, especially as young women, to put ourselves out there and do things alone. A lot of my anxiety and paranoia comes from the fact that the world is not really a safe place for young women a lot of the time, and I'm completely aware of that, so I am taking the right precautions to keep myself safe. I would also like to acknowledge the fact that I'm extremely privileged to be in a situation where I have my own adult money and can make the last minute decision to buy concert tickets to a show that I want to see. I understand not everyone has that privilege, and genuinely, like, it is thanks to you guys. It is thanks to you watching my TikToks that these brands want to get me and trust me. Also, of course, because of the privilege of the life that I was born into, I'm 110% always aware of that. I do not live in La La Land, where I think every single person has this opportunity, and I'm very aware and grateful of my privilege all the time. I've been having a pretty rough couple of weeks, overthinking a lot, and I really think I need this. I'm so excited though, because I remember counting down the minutes till Sour dropped and listening to it the second that it did. I think almost every teenage girl remembers where they were when that album dropped. It is such a universal experience, and I just love artists or things that really celebrate girlhood, and sometimes being heartbroken over stupid boys is part of girlhood. So best believe I will be there singing my heart out. My favorite song by her is The Grudge, and that's the one I'm probably most excited to see live. I want to do something fun and different with my makeup, but also I have a content shoot right before I have to leave for the concert for a brand, so I'm like, okay, I can't go too crazy with like purple eyelids. Let me know if you guys want an in-depth like nose contour routine, because I have mastered the art of making it look like I just walked out of a plastic surgeon's office with a nose job. Like, my nose does not look like this. Also, thank you guys so much for the love on my last Get Ready With Me, like my Get Ready With Me for my first day of classes. I got a lot of comments of people praising the type of person I am, and that's literally my favorite compliment. Like, when people compliment who I am as a person, it obviously means so much more than any other compliment. It took a lot of healing and growth to get to this point. And to be completely transparent with you guys, my teen years were not easy whatsoever, and I was a very angry, sad person. And although I'm not where I want to be yet, I am definitely proud of my growth. But this is just to say, if you are not happy with the person that you are able to change that person. I was not happy with the person that I was. I was not happy with how I handled situations. I was not happy with how mean I could be sometimes. And it wasn't until I looked at myself in the mirror and took accountability for all of my faults that I was able to grow into the woman that I am today. Please don't think of me as some angel that came out of the womb completely developed and just like Mother Teresa. Like, I do not want to give you guys the wrong impression of me whatsoever. I definitely, like I said, I'm pretty proud of who I've grown into, but it took a lot of work to get here. I've been very into fanning my setting spray with a fan. Okay, let's finish off with some gloss. Cute. And like, I want to do something different, and then it's a variation of the same look I do every time. Watch part 2 for my outfit. Love you guys. Bye.